They used to have me on speed dial, like I was always there. Now they watch my stories like detectives, searching for clues. I did not change my number. I just became unreachable, and that made me unforgettable. That's when everything shifted. Psychologists call this the scarcity principle. The harder something is to reach, the more valuable it feels. The moment I disappeared, I became the one thing they could not stop thinking about. My silence turned me from ordinary into an obsession, and I never expected this part. I thought pulling back would make me invisible. Instead, my name showed up in talks I never joined. They whispered because I stopped playing their game. That's when power changed hands. Every moment you stay available to someone who does not value you steals your power. By the end of this, you will see how I went from always there to always on their mind. This is not about being cold. This is about being expensive. And it begins with absence. You are about to learn how my absence became the loudest statement I ever made. How silence turned into obsession, and how disappearing made me impossible to forget. I used to reply in seconds and show up to every plan. I made myself available at all hours. Then one night, I stopped without warning. No explanation, no drama, just silence. That choice changed everything. I deleted the group chat and muted every notification. At first, guilt followed me. I felt like I owed them a reason, but the guilt faded fast. They never asked if I was okay when I was always there. My presence became wallpaper, noticed only when it was gone. Psychology calls this the phantom X effect. People chase to regain control, not love. And then the messages came. Where are you? Why are you ignoring me? They cared more about my absence than my presence. I thought disappearing would hurt me. But the real shock was what my silence did to them. For years, I was easy to reach and quick to say yes. I thought being available meant being valued. But availability without boundaries creates entitlement, not love. And entitlement always changes how you're treated. I gave my time like it was worthless. They cancelled plans, replied late, then expected instant answers. I was a convenience, not a priority. That's when I learned the truth. Psychology says scarcity creates desire. When I became scarce, I became valuable again. So I decided to test it. What would happen if I simply disappeared? The first week I stayed silent. Nothing happened. The second week, the messages began, calm at first. By the third week, they asked mutual friends where I was. That's when the shift became impossible to ignore. I was living my life, coffee, books, Pilates, peace. To them, my silence became a mystery they could not solve. Psychology calls this the Zeigarnik effect. Unfinished stories trap the mind without closure, and then I learned the truth. They checked my social media every single day, not from love, but because not knowing drove them insane. My absence became stronger than anything I ever said, but I still didn't know how deep it would go. Suddenly, they appeared at my favourite coffee shop. At the bookstore I mentioned once. In the park I walked on Sundays. It wasn't fate. It was desperation dressed as coincidence. They wanted to run into me because I would not let them back in. At first it felt flattering. Then I saw the truth. This wasn't about me. It was about their ego losing control. Psychology calls this intermittent reinforcement. When access is lost, the brain craves more, and my absence became addictive. I was eating breakfast while they were losing sleep. The less I gave, the more they wanted. But one move pushed them over the edge. Before, I wrote long messages explaining my space, why I was upset, why I was pulling back. This time I said nothing at all, no closure, no reasons, just silence. And that silence spoke louder. At first, not explaining felt wrong, like I was being cold or rude. Then I saw the truth. I owed them nothing. Why explain to people who never valued my presence? Psychology says humans crave closure. Without it, the mind spirals and obsesses. Sophia told me her ex sent 47 messages. She never replied, and that broke him more than words. That's when I became untouchable. Because I gave no updates and no access, they filled the blanks. In their minds, I was glowing, thriving, untouchable. They forgot my flaws and remembered only the mystery. And that's where obsession grows. It felt strange knowing they chased a version of me. I was just drinking tea and journaling in peace. But to them, I became an idea they could not reach. Psychology explains this. This is called idealization, when absence erases the bad. They did not miss me, they missed control. And then I heard the truth. She's different now. I don't even know her. I was the same, just unavailable. That's when I protected what they could never touch. The more they chased, the more I pulled inward. I built quiet routines just for me, morning walks, silent journaling, sunset meditation. That world became sacred. For the first time, I healed without an audience. I stopped posting my growth and proving I was fine. I was simply living, quietly and privately, and that changed my energy. Psychology says real peace comes from inside. When you stop needing attention, you become unshakable. Sophia noticed the same shift. When she stopped posting, people reached out more. Mystery pulls people in. Oversharing pushes them away. I thought peace would isolate me. Instead, the right people showed up. The wrong ones couldn't stop thinking about me. They tried every trick to get my attention. Cryptic posts, friends as messengers, accidental texts. Every move was bait meant to pull me back, and I didn't bite. It took strength not to respond or defend myself. I knew the moment I reacted, I lost. Silence was my power, and I kept it. Psychology explains why this works. This is called extinction. When reactions stop, the behavior dies. And the mirror appeared. They posted lyrics aimed at me. I smiled and kept scrolling. Days later, they deleted it. Silence reflected their desperation. I learned the woman who doesn't react always wins. But one final test was coming. 6 months of complete silence passed. Then one day, a casual hey appeared, as if nothing ever happened, as if they never ghosted or took me for granted. That message tested everything. Part of me wanted to reply and be kind, but I remembered the truth. People return only when they see you are fine without them. This wasn't love. Psychology calls this hoovering. It is about regaining control, not connection. My absence made me valuable, and they wanted access again. Then I remembered Sophia. She replied once, "Who's this?" He never answered again. I chose silence. That non-response ended their obsession forever. Months turned into a full year, and I had moved on. They had not. My name still floated through conversations and quiet rumors. I became a ghost they couldn't escape. I was not trying to be unforgettable. I was protecting my peace. That alone made me the standard no one could match. Not because I was perfect, but because I was unreachable. Psychology explains the one who got away. It is the story that never finished. Unclosed chapters haunt the mind. Then I heard something ironic. A friend said they thought of me more now. I hadn't thought of them in months. That's when it became clear. My absence didn't create love. It created obsession over lost control, and that led me to the final truth. My absence did not make them miss me. It made them miss the version of me that was always available. The one who waited, explained, and chased. That woman was gone. In her place stood someone they could never control again. I thought disappearing would make me lonely. Instead, it made me magnetic and untouchable. That's when the truth landed. The real power was never in being seen. It was in choosing who gets access. Scarcity creates value. Silence creates curiosity. And boundaries change everything. They used to know everything about me. Now they search my name like a mystery. I did not get louder. I became unreachable and unforgettable. So ask yourself, are you too available to people who don't value you? I am no longer the woman who waits by the phone. I am the one they think about at 3 a.m. My absence became my power. My silence became my signature. You were never a backup. Your presence is a luxury. If this woke something in you, subscribe now. Tell me in the comments what you're ready to walk away from.